We see really early, obviously, there's contention with John. How does that maybe worsen if and when Steven finds out that he actually used to work at Ultra?
It's most of it is the love triangle. There's that connection between Kara and I right off the bat in the first episode. She's the first person to be inside my head, talking to me. She's the one that brings me in. So most of the drama between the two of us comes from Kara. But there's also, he's the leader of the Tomorrow People, and he has to do things that he thinks is right for them and keep them safe. Whereas I'm the guy working at Ultra, kind of. If they find out about me and they find out information from me about the Tomorrow People, they're all dead. So there's he doesn't want me around anymore. He thinks I'm too dangerous for the rest of them. But at the same time, he needs me because I'm the only link to the people with the information about my father and where we might want to try and figure out to. I'm not allowed to say it. All these guidelines. Most of it comes from that.
But is Steven looking at him differently, learning that John used to work for Ultra?
Yeah, that's a big bomb that's dropped, and I didn't even know you guys were allowed to know that.
Oh.
There's a mutual respect that forms between John and Steven, and it grows and it grows and it grows, and then something happens and it gets beaten down to nothing, and then it grows back up. It's a small version of the relationship with Jedediah, but it's much more of a mutual respect than anything else. They don't really like each other. There's too much happens between them in the first 8 episodes for them to become friends, but there's just the mutual respect of both of them trying to do the right thing for their people. He's the reluctant hero.
But when you're portraying him, I mean, do you approach that as kind of I want him to be a little ambiguous, I don't know if people should think he's doing the right thing?
Yes, absolutely, because I don't think Steven knows if he's doing the right thing. We read these scripts and I find out the decisions that I'm making and the justification of each one, and the nice thing is we have incredible writers and they make the decisions that I picture myself as Steven making. And if I feel like that isn't the one, then I talk to them about it, and they find a way to justify it to me. But I wouldn't say it's the same as Mark. Mark, I feel like Mark is the bad guy. He's just trying to tell himself he is.